Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. The Cornhuskers offense has the ball first today. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
Yeah, and they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll ride him again. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quick give. It's Coleman. Inside the 45. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Using his legs, it's Coleman. He's got enough, and he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Huskers want to move quickly. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air, it's Bailey. Trying to ball his way in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The Golden Gophers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Walsh. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Hayes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Back to throw. It's Cherry. Rushes on. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Sees an alley. There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Swamped immediately. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Nelson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To throw, it's Cherry. Snags it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Drops back on first down. Finds his man. It's Walsh. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Running inside, it's Turner. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. It's caught. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wants to throw one first. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Turner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Sets his feet, it's Cherry. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free, and this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
Open on the left side is Smith. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the third and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Back's got it on the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Coleman. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Pulls it on the option. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nope.
He's going to let it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Back to pass, it's Cherry. Oh, pressure's coming. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
The throw finds his big tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
2nd and long here. Hits inside. It's Turner. Sweet cut there. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Takes a shot at the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down to the air. Out wide right, it's Jackson. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Got a man. It's Hampton. Turning it on. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Back's got it on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was... there.
You know, swing passes to the running back oftentimes are like an extension of the running game. That's like a sweep, but give the defense a ton of credit. The speed to be able to pursue and get to the football is why they've now set up fourth down.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll need to show off some leg strength 58 yards out and trying to bend it in from the right side. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Coach Fleck told me at the half, his message to his team, this is our Super Bowl. Neither team headed for the college football playoff, and so this rivalry matchup will be the most important game they can win for the rest of this season. He believes they have the intensity and the focus to make it happen, but they have to get off to a good start here in the third quarter. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Moves the pocket. It's Cherry. Right side, it's Hayes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Fresh center downs going to the air. They're all over it. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the run, it's Turner. Breaks into 20. Touchdown, Minnesota! They take the lead with the 6.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Husker. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Complete to the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down. And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Drives inside. He's past the sticks. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, 3rd downs, get him the football. Shoot, 1st downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is...
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Third and long right here. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 36. Line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the Golden Gophers sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They give it back to him. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Makes the catch. It's Walsh. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Second down coming up. From the gun, it's Turner. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And the pressure continues to now shift towards this defense. And running backs had a great day today, carrying the football. They know they've got the lead late in the game. How aggressive do they want to be? And especially defensively now, what's your answer for this ground game? Because it's been really good today.
Under pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the single back. Got the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Left side, it's Walsh. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide right, it's Walsh. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. The quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Turner. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through it.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game.
Times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Firing to the right, complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line. Sells the run, wants to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
This time on target. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Huskers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off-play action. In the backfield, it's Coleman. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Setting up the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Minnesota sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Finds a crease. It's Turner. Looking for room at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Got the back over the middle.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got a man in the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires complete on the crosser. There he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Making the adjustment on the play. To the air, it's Bailey. Complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Guys, here on the Golden Gophers sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can lean on and count on every possession. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Right side, it's Walsh. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The run inside. It's Turner.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Right back to it. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to put a bow on this one. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Nebraska calls a timeout, and that's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. With yet another unranked team taking down